Well, Phar Kim Beng is a professor of ASEAN Studies at the International Islamic University of Malaysia, joining us from Kuala Lumpur. Thanks very much for being with us. So we know Thailand is no stranger to political crises like this, but how does this compare with previous events in its history? And does this Prime Minister have a chance of surviving this?
The likelihood of her surviving is always there because the opposition does not have a simple majority. In fact, her coalition government enjoys a majority of 10 members of parliament in her favor. That having been said, the mood on the ground is heavily against her. And one of her coalition partners have already withdrawn from her government, and that caused her to lose 69 MPs. Now, with this suspension, the events in Thailand will move into the parliament, where one of the parties will actually have a no confidence motion. And that's when we will know what will be her fate in Thailand going forward this week.
Now, as we know, Paetongtarn Shinawatra is the daughter of Thaksin Shinawatra, former Prime Minister of Thailand, a very controversial figure in Thailand's history, and the accusation has been that he is because he's now back in Thailand, he is kind of, after living in exile for a long time, he is kind of pulling the strings here. Do you think there's any truth to that?
There will always be some truth to that, in the sense that the former Prime Minister Thaksin Shinawatra has been one of the key players in Thai politics for the last 25 years, if not longer. That having been said, on this particular incident where there was a leaked phone call between his daughter and former Prime Minister Hun Sen of Cambodia, ironically, the father stepped away and tried to be aloof and indifferent in order not to be seen as trying to be too involved in the whole political mess as a result of a daughter's private telephone call that lasted 17.6 minutes to former Prime Minister Hun Sen.
Let's talk a little bit more about that phone call and why it is so controversial in Thailand, and what it was that they had discussed. How is that being received by people there?
Well, the reason for the very delicate and sensitive nature of the phone call is because the Thai Prime Minister addressed Hun Sen as an uncle, and that made the relationship too deferential. When earlier last month there was a firefight between Cambodia and Thailand, resulting in the death of at least one Cambodian soldier. So when you look at it in that context, then obviously the Thai Prime Minister, who made the unsupervised phone call, didn't really know the gravity of the issue. In addition to which, she also encouraged Prime Minister Hun Sen to step back from the Thai-Cambodia tension, apparently because the second Thai military commander, in her own words, was trying to look very cool in the whole conflict. And that exploded when the phone call was leaked by one of the 81 MPs of Cambodia.
We're going to have to leave it there. Good to get your analysis, Phar Kim Beng. Thanks very much.